welcome back to another mukbang. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are blessed. Sorry, saying hello, yes. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, of course. So today's video is going to be Nando's mukbang as well as story time. So before I get into the video, let me tell you what I've got. So I've got 10 Nando's. So basically, I wasn't meant to buy 10 wings, yeah? I wanted to buy 3 wings with a beanie burger, just a vegetarian burger, and that came up to £16. So then I went on and I was like, let me check, like, you know, like the combos. They have combos where it's like 2 meals for this amount of price. And when I checked a combo, it literally gave me all of this, yeah, 10 wings, chips, corn, potatoes for the same price. So I was like, let me get 10 wings because it makes more sense. So I've got 10 wings. She's making noise with this bag. I've got 10 wings with Peritema sauce, the secret sauce, if you don't know. Peritema sauce. I've got some Nando's hot sauce. I've got some creamy mash, peri chips, which makes no sense because there's barely any peri on it. Garlic bread, 2 garlic bread, and sweet corn. They also sent a bag with Nando's sauce, with Nando's, what's it called? Mayonnaise. So it's Nando's mayonnaise. What else we got? We got some butter. We got butter. Excuse me. Butter for the corn. And they got these. They sent me these sauces as well. So we got lemon and herb, peri sauce weld, medium sauce, and garlic sauce. Trust, you know, I already been Nando's before, and I already had my sets of, you know, sauces that I took, so I came prepared just in case they didn't give me any, but they did. So I've got double. Okay. Oh, my nose is itchy. What else? What else they got, Zion? What else they got? What else they got? And they got a code, so next time I order I can get free delivery. And some, what is this? If you've been to Nando's, you know that we don't leave with 2 tissue, we leave with 10, even 20. Literally everyone in England, if they don't have something relating to Nando's in the house, they ain't living in England or London. You know that for a fact. So we got my little pum chum hair, Zai Zai, who's gonna join me, and I'm just gonna get into the video, start eating. Let me eat something first. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, the garlic sauce. I love the garlic sauce. So I'm gonna mix. I've got a little glass jar here, and I'm just gonna mix the garlic sauce. What I like to do is mix the sauces when I go Nando's. If you go Nando's and you eat ketchup, something's wrong with you. So I mix the sauces. Did your bag drop, Mama? What is it? You want this one or this one? I'm gonna mix the sauces. I'm gonna mix wild herb with the garlic sauce. I wish they sent Peritema. They didn't have any on the when I ordered. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put the sauce here, and Zan's gonna have some of the. Zan's gonna have some mashed potatoes. You want some mashed potato? Right, let's get in. Ooh, look at this. Look at this It's the first time I had an actual chicken, actual Nando's chicken with the peritema sauce on it. Normally I just have like spicy or hot. But this is nice. Yeah. Repeat this up. The reason why I like Nando's wings, typically when you go to the shop, chicken shop, this one wing will be 2 wings in a chicken shop, and Nando's sell you 1 wing as a wing. You know what I mean? You did my big time, dude. So I'm gonna get in the video now. Get into the story. Oh, my tips are cold. Yeah. Okay. So this story dates back to December. This is about 3 weeks. 3 weeks after I gave birth. After I gave birth to Zion. Yeah. I didn't see my friend for a while, and I had the cravings for some reason. You know, I craved for some pizza. Yeah. So we were out shopping. I was just walking around, you know, trying to gain in my strength back, and you know, taking Zion outside. I think it was like the first couple times I've taken her outside. It was the first time I've taken her outside. Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't the first time, but it was around, you know, the early stages of me taking her out. And it was late. It was a bit late at the time, probably about 7, 8 o'clock. And I was like, I'm hungry. She was like, she's hungry. So we said, let's go Pizza Hut. Every store was closed in Croydon, so but Pizza Hut was open. So we said, okay, let's go Pizza Hut. Let's get some pizza. Let's sit down and chill and eat it. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and let me explain. I went into the restaurant. Then you remember, service is good as always when you go to that Pizza Hut. Service always good. So when I had my stroller, she had her stroller with her baby. Oh yeah, she had her baby as well there, a little girl. Older than Zion. So when at first we was gonna, okay, let me try and explain the seating. So just imagine going to Pizza Hut, yeah. You walk in through the door, there's seats over here, and there's seats on this side, and then there's a separation, and there's more seats over there, and the kitchen is to the back, yeah. Then right next to the door, there's a separation to the door, and there's another seat. There's another seat around the corner. It's a round table, yeah, and it's obviously for bigger groups, so there's more space. Me and her was gonna sit in the middle, which would have caused, you know, a blockage, and it would have just not looked good right in the middle of the restaurant. So the waitress asked, my friend asked if we could sit on the seat, the back seat, the big seat, and she said, yeah, fine. So the waitress got her daughter, my friend's daughter, a high chair, and behind me there was the glass window and the wall as well. So Zion was quite, you know, in the corner. No one would see her if they came in. You know what I mean? No one would, you know, touching on her and breathing on her or whatever. And so she was not behind me, like she's right beside, basically right beside me, but she was sleeping, so it's fine. So I normally like just put the cover over her because it was cold. So I said, let me put the cover over her. She's sleeping. I don't want the noise will kind of, the cover will kind of block the noise out and stuff. So I said, let me do that. So I was here. Zion's there in the corner. Remember, there's a wall here. My friend's sitting across from me. Her daughter is sitting in a high chair. Right, guys, someone called me just now and ruined my interrupted my video. Okay, so wait, Mama, where's the spoon? Where was I? Where was I? So our daughter was sitting there, and also this I'm gonna try to find a picture. This, what's it called? This Pizza Hut also has right next to us there's a door to a separate section where they sell slices of pizza. So one slice is about, I think, £2 or £1.50. That was still, no, it was it? So that was closed. That was closed, but they were going in and out, obviously, to you know, clean up and stuff. But I didn't mind that. It was fine. So our daughter was sitting there, and we just got to the restaurant. So we ordered. Then my friend, there's also a salad bar straight down the path on the separate side, and there's free salad when you get to Pizza Hut. So she said she's gonna get some salad for us, and I said, okay, I watch the kids, just you go and, you know, get salad. Mm. 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 So she said she's gonna get the salad. Yeah. So she went, and I was there talking to her daughter. Did I order anything? I'm trying to think. Okay, I skipped a whole bit, guys. So we sat down, we ordered food. She I had a change of mind. I didn't want pizza. I wanted lasagna. And she was like, she wanted lasagna. So before we even got into the restaurant, see that section I was talking about that's outside, I already ordered, got 2 pieces of pizza because I didn't want a whole pizza. So I got 2 slices of pizza. Yeah. So when we got into the restaurant now, I ordered wings, chips, wings, sweet potato fries, and what else did I order? And nachos, I think, and nachos, and I already had the 2 slices of pizza. We asked the waitress for 2 lasagna, but she said there's only 1. So I said, okay, let my friend have that, and I'll have whatever else is there. Yeah. So I gave her daughter the pizza because I wasn't getting pizza. She didn't want the pizza, so I gave her daughter one of the slices of pizza that I had. So the daughter was sitting down there eating. So I literally was just started eating. Took like one bite of my nachos. I think I got. Was it nachos? No, it was macaroni and cheese. It's a confusing story. It was macaroni and cheese I got, and it just came out of the oven. So I literally put one little bite of macaroni and cheese. I can't remember exactly, but took one bite. I was eating the chips a little bit. Had like 1-2 wings. The nachos was there. Okay. And their daughter was just eating the pizza. So then she was waiting on her lasagna. So she went to get the vegetable, as I said before. That. That's not a kiss, guys. That's her trying to eat some food in my mouth. Not fuck that, just. Yeah, so she went to get some she went to get the more salad because we already had some more. I keep missing our bits. So she went to get more salad, and I was just sitting there eating. So there was music playing and she was just busy getting her salad, and I was watching the kids. Then I started to see people people just like looking out the door because it's a glass door so they can see. And because I was just busy, you know, looking after the kids, I wasn't paying any attention. The next thing, no, I'm just jumping too fast. Okay, so while my friend was away, why is it doing this? Okay, someone's just calling me and just, you know. Wait, that. So, yummy. So while she was away, yeah. Sorry. That peronaise is so nice. I've had Nando's for like 3 months. There you go. Okay, so where was I? Oh my days, I don't even remember where I was. So so if people start looking outside, people start to look outside. I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, oh, maybe they saw someone or some, because it wasn't a lot of people. So I was like, maybe they saw someone they know. And then the vibe kind of changed like real quick. The vibe in the restaurant like changed, and it went quiet for a second, and I was like, okay. But music was playing, so it wasn't noticeable. But I'm quite aware of my surroundings when I'm out. I don't even, no matter where I am, I'm very aware of my surroundings, especially now since I've got Zion. I'm way more cautious, way more cautious. So yeah, so we're sitting down, everyone started looking outside, the vibe changed, and then the next thing I saw was some people, the people that were like directly across from us. I saw like the mom pushed the child underneath the table, and then they went under the table, and I was like, is there an earthquake? For a quick second I was like, is there an earthquake? Like, why are they doing that? Maybe they dropped something in it. I just thought maybe they dropped something. The next thing I saw, let me take a bite of this chicken. Yeah. Oh. Like, you just can't go wrong with Nando's. Literally can't. Okay. The next thing I saw was one guy. It's not a norm. Listen, this place is not big. This restaurant is not big. So for you to run through the restaurant, something has to be going on. Only thing I heard was someone hit up against the door. Remember, there was a whole wall separating me, so I couldn't see what was going on. But I could hear some kerfuffle. So I heard someone like push the door, run through, and I saw him run through, and I was like, what the hell? Like nothing. My mind just went black because I was like, why is this guy running through the restaurant like that? That's so weird. Yeah. So he ran through, yeah. And just as he ran through, that's when the people them like start going down on the table. And I was still oblivious because music was playing loud. My friend was at the cross room. She didn't even realize what was going on. Thank God. Yeah, so she didn't see what was going on, and everyone was trying to get like a grasp because he was happening so fast. Everyone just trying to like figure out what was going on. So the next thing after he ran through now, yeah, there was I think 2 or 3 other guys that came in after him, and so when they came in now, yeah. So my guy ran through, yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. So my guy ran through the restaurant, yeah, and I think he couldn't find like a way out through the restaurant. So he kind of came round again to the other side, you know, where my friend was, around to her side. But I don't think she realized what was going on. So he came around to her side, and the other guys came in. 3 other guys came in. I think it was 3. They came in. Ooh. So they came in. Right where the child is sitting, there's a wall, and then there's a door to go to the other section. So they came in, and I realized that it was a fight. Basically, it was a fight, yeah. So her child was sitting in a high chair. And remember, I just gave birth not too long ago. So I'm a bit weak. I'm a bit weak. So to be lifting things up, it's not going to happen. So the fight was in the middle. I think she realized what was going on after that. She realized what was going on. And when the guys came in, this happened so fast. When the guys came in, I saw everyone ducking, and then I was like, I turned around. I was like, wait, Zion. I turned around. Wait, Mama, why did you drop everything? Here you go. So I turned around, looked at Zion, and I was like, okay, Zion is fine. There's nothing that can happen to her because she's in a corner and there's a wall there, and it just doesn't make, they just ain't gonna come around the corner because the corner, there's nothing there other than me and the table and her. So she was right in the corner. She is safe. I was like, okay, she is safe. The next person that I was, because instinct, you're gonna first look at your own child. That's just what you're gonna do. So the next thing, I was like, okay, let me check on my friend's child, because she was not there, so she couldn't, you know, protect the child or anything. So I was like, let me drag the child close to me so that the child is out of the way of anything, if anything was supposed to happen. So while that was going on, yeah, I started hearing the guys were like, you think you can rob me? I think it was the thing, you could rob me. I think you can rob me and get away with it. Yeah, you know how London boys act already when they're in beef. You think you're gonna rob me? Yeah, and get away with it. Yeah, bro. Watch me and you. Then the next thing, you see, listen. When I say instinct kicked in, you see, as soon as I grab that this is the child. Yeah, this is the child right there. Just doing a little EDD without even realizing what was going on. So, and the chair, the chair, the high chair that she was in was wooden. Yeah, you remember? So it was wooden. Wait, Mama. Mommy's trying to explain something. Yeah? So the chair, yeah. So the chair was wooden, yeah. And I was trying to drag, trying to drag the chair, yeah, but the chair ain't budget because them chairs are made so that the kids can't rock over in it. So I was trying to drag the child over the table. Bear in mind that the table is round like this one, but it's way bigger. So I'm reaching all over, trying to drag the chair. And then I was like, the chair ain't moving. So, you know, so I literally I grabbed the child, yeah. I grabbed the child. And I dragged the child. Even the chair came over as well. I dragged the child. You see, I'm not exaggerating. You see, as soon as I dragged the child, let me try to find some. This is a glass cup here. You know them beer glasses, them thick ass beer glasses that they put in the freezer so that when you have your beer, it's cold. So basically that's like a whole ice, yeah. So I dragged the child like this. Remember, there's a wall there, yeah. I dragged the child like this, and next thing, as soon as I dragged the child, yeah, I dragged the child away. One big old glass, you know, went like this, zoop, right to where the child's face was. When I say, if I didn't move that child, if I didn't drag that child and they're struggling with the high chair, that child's face would have been like. So I dragged the child, and when I say that glass shattered, the glass shattered on the wall the way how hard my guy threw the glass. Listen, I thank God, yeah. I just thank God, like, I wasn't sitting on that side because I would have never been able to get Zion out, yeah. And I thank God my friend got up at that time to go get some extra salad. That's why sometimes it's good to want more. Sometimes it's good, yeah, and to take advantage of restaurant food when it's free. So if she was there as well, that glass would have knocked her in the head long time. I'm telling you, it would have knocked her in the head. So I dragged the child and the glass shattered. When I say the glass shattered, it probably left a dent. Yeah. At this time, she couldn't move because one of the guy that they were running after was there in it. He was right there. So that's why they threw the glass at him. Yeah. And then because there was like a separation, it was hard for them to get to him, otherwise they would have mashed him up in there. So there was a separation, so they literally had to run all the way around just to try and catch him. So when he saw the glass come at him, I saw my friend's eyes, and I was trying to reassure her that it's okay, I've got her, because she saw with the glass when she was like, Jesus Christ, my child is not like something wrong with my child, didn't it? I hope you guys can hear me because this child is just making bad noise, ain't you? Yeah. So I was just trying to show, like, look in her eyes and say, it's okay, I've got her. So, it's a math for you. Oh, it's a math. Oh. So I was just trying to reassure that, yeah, I got your child. When the guys were there, they were trying to figure out which way to go get the guy. One of them, I saw he had like his hands down his pants, and he was the one that was talking. They ran through the restaurant, to try and catch the guy, but the guy was gone. I think the guy was gone. I'll tell you the story of how he even got out. Yeah. So, okay, here you go. There you go. So they came back, and then the guy was like, "Yeah, you think you're gonna get away with this?" And then he had a knife in his drawers, but I don't think anyone saw. But because of the position I could see that he had a drawers. Obviously, he had drawers on. Well, I don't know, maybe, but I could see that he had a knife in his pants. And because they ran to the back, they couldn't find him. So then they came out and they left. Listen, when I said I was shooken in was not a word at that point because I was shooken. Remember, 3 weeks after you give birth, was it 3 weeks after you give birth, and you're in such a traumatic environment? It is scary. I'm telling you, I've had a gun pointed to my head before. That's another story for another day, and that was not shooken as this. I'm telling you, I was not shooken in as that. So I was just there after it all kind of died down. The guy left, the store manager at the time, the person that was there, they literally ran and locked the door, and my friend ran over and she was like, Zoe, are you okay? You okay? Checking if she's got anything. And then she was like, I would have mashed them up, if anything happened to my child, I would have mashed them. I know I'm laughing, but she was like, knowing her, she would have mashed them up, I'm telling you. She was like, I would have mashed them up, if anything happened to my child, I would have just watch me and them. Let me see. You know how, not trying to say she's ghetto or anything, but when it comes to your child, you're gonna be ghetto. I don't even care. Even me, who people just think I'm more quiet. When it comes to my child, watch me. Yes, I will mash them up too. So she was still there, quiet as a lamb, sleeping. So the store manager at the time ran and locked the door. Everyone kind of like got back up on their feet, and everyone was just there, shooken, like people were just scared. So then, after all the after it happened, now I grabbed for Zion and I was like shaking the whole rest. I don't think anyone else was more panicked than I was. I was visibly shaking, like shaking. And I took Diane up and I was just holding her, and she was so tiny and I was so scared. I was like, oh my days. Imagine if, and bear in mind, I wanted to go sit in that pathway there. We was gonna sit in the pathway. We were gonna sit where them guys were running and throwing and having life and this. Yeah. I was shaking, and in my mind I was like, imagine we were sitting there. They would have pushed the prom over. They would have pushed because that guy was running for his life. Remember that he was running for his life because the guy had a knife and he was ready to shank him. Shank him in terms, if you're in Jamaica, you probably know. That was Zion. Shanking means stabbing, and when stabbing happened in London, it's death. It's death. Ain't stabbing to be your friend. They ain't stabbing to be your friend, lover. Yeah. So, some more. Yeah. What's that? So after now, I took Zainab and I was there. After just shaking, then I started to cry. I put down a piece of bawling in that place, and the manager was like, oh my days, I'm so sorry. They came and they were saying sorry. Everyone was saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And because they closed in the evening, they closed the upstairs, so you can't go up there. But because they saw that I was shaking and like, you know what I mean, they were like, okay, you and your friend, come, let's go upstairs. You can sit down and just calm yourself down, cool down, don't worry, it's safe. We called the police, they're gonna come. And I was just shaking, and I went upstairs. They brought me some tea. My head was killing me because I was crying and I was so scared. They one of the guy was like, I'm not supposed to, it's illegal to give you any type of drugs, whether it's paracetamol or anything. But then he was like, I'm gonna go get some and I'm gonna just leave them on the table. I'm just gonna leave them there, yeah, and then you can just take them if you, he was like, you can take them if you want. But I just left it and I just forgot about it there, yeah, you know, like that. So it's like, thank you. So after I cooled down now, a friend was just like, it's okay, don't worry, don't worry, just calm me down. And the staff was so nice. They were like, it's okay. We're so sorry about that. Yeah, so sorry. So then when I calmed down and the staff came back up, they were like, yeah, so people saw it people saw it because it was happening right in the middle of Korean, and basically they were trying to kill him, and he was running for his life. And they were like, it's so weird because in the back of the kitchen is like a maze, you know what I mean, there's different turns and stuff, and if you just came here yesterday, you're not gonna know how to go about to get out of the kitchen. So they were like, it's so weird how he actually found his way out of the kitchen. They were like, that is so weird, like it takes you at least a while, like a week or so, to actually get used to the kitchen to be able to go through the back door. So that was so weird. But I was like, really? Like, thank God he found his way, because he would have been stabbed or killed, didn't he? And I was like, oh my days, like, you guys called the police. And the manager was like, the police are coming, and can we take your details just in case they call you for a statement or anything? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. At this point, they obviously closed the restaurant. They told everyone there that, you know, they can either finish up the dinner or take it with them. Most of the people, by the time we got downstairs, everyone was gone. So, so when we got downstairs now, we was up there for a good 30-40 minutes because I was just so scared. They said they called the police, but the police was nowhere to be seen. So we got downstairs now. The food was done cold, and I lost my appetite. And the woman was like, she's like, yeah, just take the food if you want. I'm gonna talk to the manager and see if we can give you the food for free. And the manager was like, yeah, of course, to give them for free because, you know, it's too traumatic and she has a young child and and it was okay. Yeah, and it wasn't our fault that, you know, what happened. Here you go. Yeah, so they gave everyone food free. Bear in mind, our bill was probably about £40. It was probably about £40, and we did not pay for anything. We left there good and full. But I just have like a traumatic, it's just so traumatic, like I don't think I'm gonna go back to that restaurant, even though every time I've been there, it's been a really good celebration. And big up to the staff there because they handled it very well. And yeah, after that, like I've seen things happen before, but it's so much different when you have a child. The experience that you have in an incident or any situation is different when you have a child because your instinct is to protect them. It's not even to protect yourself. I'm telling you, if there was a bullet coming, I'm gonna guard her. I'm not gonna let that bullet hit me. Let that bullet hit me. It's not gonna hit her. I mean, and it was the same for like my friend's child as well. If the mom ain't there and if you're looking after a child, that's your instinct. You're gonna protect the child. So obviously, yeah, look, Zion was fine. There was nothing possibly. When I say there's nothing, if there was bullets going off, it wouldn't catch her because she was in the corner. The wall was blocking. You know what I mean? So my instinct, I dragged that child. The child was crying, but I know I didn't hurt the baby. She was just scared because she didn't know what was going on. But the child was crying, and I just, you know, instinct to go over. And yeah, guys, that's the story. That's the story of Baldabori, you know. That's the story of when I went to Pizza Hut and almost died. Well, I didn't almost die. There's loads of experiences, stories of me almost dying. But when you have a child, it's a different thing. It's different. But oh, you remember? Her face is like filled with potato right now. Yeah, mommy saved you. Yes, I saved you. Oh, why does your face got so much potato on it? Yeah, so thank you guys. Oh, she wanna get up again. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. Oh, don't pull it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Say thank you. Oh, say thank you for 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers. Oh, yay. 200 subscribers. You want some corn?
갑자기 내게 나타나준 너. 난 아무 말도 할 수가 없었지. 첫눈에 반한다는 이야기가 널 보는 순간 이해가 됐어. 매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고